Hi everyone, let's tackle the first 5 questions from the IGCSE 2023 Maths Paper 1H together. You can find the rest of the paper in the playlist linked in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe if you find this clip useful. Let's start question 1. Here is Venn diagram. List the members of the set A. So this is set A. The elements in that are 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Part B, A intersection B. A intersection B are those elements which are common to both A and B. So they would be 5 and 15. Now part C, A union B dash. So these are those elements that are outside of A union B. This is A union B, right? This is A union B. Now outside of that would be 6, 8, 12, 14 and 16. 6, 8, 12, 14 and 16. Summarize fully 12PQ minus 18P. So in this question, I know that both 12 and 18 are divisible by 6. So I will take the common factor as 6 outside. Now in PQ and in P, what is common is the P. So I'll take P outside. And what will be left here is 12PQ divided by 6P, which is 2Q. What multiplies by 6P will give me 18P. So that would be 3. 6P multiplied by 2Q is 12PQ. And 6P multiplied by minus 3 is minus 18P. So my answer will be 6P 2Q minus 3. There are 56 metal bars in a box. Each metal bar is gold, silver or zinc. So I have gold plus silver plus zinc. This will be a total of 56. Now it says Y metal bars are gold and 3Y plus 7 are silver and 2Y minus 5, so plus 2Y minus 5, these are zinc. Now, if I add all of that, I should be getting 56, right? Now, work out the number of metal bars that are zinc. So, I need 2y minus 5, so I will need the y to substitute here to have my answer. So, from that, let's solve this equation to get y. So, y plus 3y plus 2y, this will give me 6y. Plus 7 minus 5, this is plus 2, is equal to 56. 6y will be equal to 54 and y will be equal to 54 divided by 6, which is 9. Now the number of zinc bars would be 2y minus 5, which would be 2 times 9 minus 5. So 18 minus 5, which is equal to 13. So my answer is 13 zinc bars. Joshua buys a car for $12,500. So I know that my buying price here is $12,500. He sells the car to Nina. Now Nina pays a deposit of $1,500 followed by 36 monthly payment of $450. Now from that I can calculate my selling price. Okay. Question, work out Joshua's percentage profit. Now, percentage profit, the formula is profit divided by the buying price multiplied by 100, right? Now, to be able to find the percentage profit, I need the profit because I already have the buying price, which is 12,500. Now, how do I find profit is by taking the selling price minus the buying price. The buying price, again, I have it. I need to look for the selling price. So let's work out the selling price of that car. Okay, so Nina pays a deposit of 1,500. So it would be 1,500 plus followed by 36 monthly payment of 450. So 1 month is 450. 36 months would be 36 multiplied by 450, right? So this is my selling price. Now 36 multiplied by 450, this will give you 16,200. Okay, add that to the deposit, which was 1,500. This will be giving you $17,700. Now what I will do is I will take this selling price, find the profit first. Okay, so my profit will be equal to 17,700 minus 12,500, which gives me 5,200. And then my percentage profit will be equal to the profit, which is 5,200, divided by the buying price, which was 12,500, multiplied by 100. And this will give you 41.6%. Question number 4. A biased spinner has 3 sections, each of a different color. The table shows the probability that when the spinner is spun once, it will land on blue, or on an orange, or on a white. So the total probability will be either that it lands on a blue, or an orange, or on a white. And we know that the total probability is always equal to 1. So the probability of blue, which is 0.58, I will add that to the probability of the orange, which is 2x here, and probability of white, which is x, and this should give me 1. Now let's do this and try to solve the equation here. So 0.58 plus 3x will be equal to 1. So 3x will be equal to 1 minus 0.58, which would be 0.42. So x will be equal to 0.42 divided by 3, which is 0.14. The spinner is spun 250 times. Work out an estimate for the number of times that the spinner will land on blue. The number of times that the spinner will land on blue is the probability of landing on blue multiplied by 250. Probability of blue was 0.58. Multiply that by 250, and I should be getting my answer. Let's check that quickly. This will give me 145. Question 5. The diagram shows the shaded shape made from 3 identical semicircles, x, y, and z. Now ABCD is the straight line, AC is the diameter, BD is the diameter, and CE is the diameter as shown here. Now AC is equal to BD is equal to CE, which is equal to 20. Okay, so these are the diameters. Work out the perimeter of the shaded shape. Okay, so to find the perimeter, I need to find the outside path. So this is my perimeter that I need. I have these 2 parts here which I can easily calculate, because if this is the center, this is the center, then this part will be the radius. So here is the radius, here is the radius. And I know that 2 radii is 1 diameter. So diameter would be equal to 20, right? So I know it would be R plus 3 semicircles, right? Now I know R plus R is 20. Okay, so this red part here is 20. Now for the semicircles, let's see. So one circle, the circumference is 2 pi r, right? Now for a semicircle, this part would be, how much would be 2 pi r divided by 2. Okay, this is for the circumference of the semicircle would be 2 pi r divided by 2, which is equal to pi r. Now this is for one semicircle. Now I have 3 semicircles, so it would be 3 pi r. So 3 semicircles arc would be 3 pi r. So this will be my perimeter. Perimeter would be 2r plus 3 pi r. So 2r plus 3 pi r. Or if you want, 20 plus 3 times pi times the radius, which was 10. Okay, the radius is 10, so that the diameter is 20. So it would be 20 plus 30 pi. I will give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So let's put that in our calculator. So 20 plus 30 pi. This will give me 114 points. Okay, to the nearest whole number. So it would be just be 114 centimeters.